Today I'm going to make a scrappy Christmas table runner. You're going to need a piece of batting. It's going to be quilt as you go, 14 by 34. I have a Christmas jelly roll strip. I think I got this on Etsy. I'm not sure. I haven't picked out my batting fabric yet because I really don't know what's in here. So we will see together. Okay, what I'm going to do is undo this. And I don't know how many strips I'm going to need yet. I'm just going to randomly pick them out of here. But I can see some I like already. So, not really crazy about the black and the red. And I have some other ones that match this that I can do something with. So I'm going to put those aside for now. It may even end up being binding. I don't know. So I'm going to open this up. And I'm just going to start at one end and put it on. I'm going to take my first strip. Then I'm going to take my second one that matches and just put it to the other side. It looks like there's quite a few that match. So I'm going to put those to that side. And then I'm just going to open this up. And this one I'm going to put, let me get over here, right on the edge of here and stitch it straight down on the edge. And that'll be my first one. Except I'm going to start on the other edge because I work better from right to left. Don't ask me why, but that's just how it is. I got my stitch length at a 2.5, and I'm just going to stitch this on at a 1/4 inch seam allowance as soon as I find my foot pedal. I got to make one of those things that Donna made on Handmade with Ying. It keeps your pedal from slipping. She has a video on her channel. And you can measure these and cut them, and I am going to back stitch. And then I am just going to cut straight across there. Just going to take my scissors and cut as straight as possible. And I'm going to put this over in that pile. Then I'm going to take my next strip. And I'm going to put it right sides together on the next strip. And line it up. And then stitch this on. Kind of hard. Should have done it the other way. It's kind of hard to know where the 1/4 inch is this way. Alright, I'm going to cut that off. Get it in the other pile. And then I'm going to fold this over. And finger press. And I am going to turn this because I need to see my 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, I've rolled up my batting on this side. And now I'm going to put the next strip on. Line it up with the edge. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. Oh, you know what? I really can't tell either way where the 1/4 inch is. But it's easier for me this way than the other way. now I'm going to flip this and finger press and cut that off. No wonder I lose my, what do you call it? Snips all the time. Well, that wasn't too smart. I'm not even lined up there. Go on this side. Oh, I just undid my thing too. And you should really wait until the end to do that, because now I got like that's wonky up there. All right, and I think I'm going to get out my little iron and give this a press. All right, I'm just pressing this as I go. It's kind of in a weird position with this little ironing board, but I got the ironing board full of my Christmas crafts that I'm working on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to line this up again. Put it under my presser foot. 1/4 of an inch. And then pretty much at the end of my foot is 1/4 of an inch, so that's what I'm going to use. Should be okay. Sorry, I hit the camera. All right. I'm going to cut this off and cut this fabric across. I'm going to take this over to the ironing board and give it a press. Just pressing that seam flat. Okay, now I will get it ready for my next strip. I know I said I wasn't going to use the black, but this is all the strips they have in this, so I am going to use the black because there's only 5 different prints, so I'm going to need to use that. And then I'll start the process all over again in the same order. Let me cut that salvage off. If I can find my scissors. I swear, I'm like the demented sewer. I lose everything. All right, just gonna line this up and do the same thing, 1/4 of an inch. All right, let's line her up. And I'm just using the edge of the fabric as my guide. Or edge of my fabric and the presser foot, sorry. All right. And let's cut that. All right, I'm going to do the same thing, press. I'm not going to, stretch it. I'm just going to press along that seam, try and keep my cord. I should get one of those cordless ones out of the way. All right. And this is what I have so far, and I still have the rest of this to do. So I'm going to put you on fast forward And I'm going to sew the rest of the strips on. Okay, I finished putting all my strips on. This is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to even it up on the back side, and any of the overhang I'm going to cut off. And then we'll figure out what I'm going to use for the backing. Alright, that's just going to clean off these edges. I'm not going to try and even it up now. I'm just going to clean the edges. And I am going to save these little tiny scraps. Don't know for what yet. I'll find something. Uh-oh. I think I went a little too much into that one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to sew this side down. It looks like I got a little crooked too. But that's okay. Going to cut off the very edges of where it's sticking out. I'm not squaring it yet. I could probably do it the same, but squaring is my worst feature. I can't do it. That's that. Now I'm going to find backing fabric. Okay, I have my backing right sides together on the already quilted front. Now I'm going to start at this end and I'm going to stitch all the way around. Normally I go 1/4 of an inch, but because my ends were so wonky, I'm going to go 1/2 inch. I want to make sure I get everything. And then just leave this open for turning. I'm going to start right there. I'm going to line it up at 1/2 inch and back stitch. Then we're going to turn and go down this side. That's a first. I got that at the 1/2 inch on the first try. turn and go down this side. Woo! Almost got my clip. Okay, let's pay attention, people. Alright, we gotta back up. Back it up. And you don't have to backstitch at these corners, but I always do. Alright, now we're back where we're leaving the opening. My back stitch. Oh, scissors, come to me. Okay, that's all done. Now you're going to clip your corners, but first I'm going to go around and make sure I caught everything. And then you're going to clip your corners. Make sure you don't hit your stitches. Okay. Now I need to find where you can also trim, you know, around here a little bit. Especially this one, it's kind of thick. Okay, for time's sake, I'm not going to do all that because I want to make sure everything's right before I cut stuff off. I'm going to stick my hand in, grab a hold, bring it out to the other side. I don't know where my little poke-it thing is. I swear, I gotta learn to put things back where they belong, because then I wouldn't have this problem. They're supposed to be right there. Is it there? No. Alright, we're gonna poke out all the corners. Stick your hand in. Alright, those are all in. Now, you're going to want to roll your seams so they're flat. Iron it. Turn this in so it's even. Iron it. Get everything flat. And I need, oh, here's my pokey thing, because my corners just aren't cutting it. And this is just some crochet hook I have. There we go. All right, let's move this out of the way First, I'm going to start and just iron this in. This little iron isn't the greatest for this. Now let's roll out those seams on this side. The flatter you get these ends, the nicer it's going to look when you top stitch it. And this is definitely beginner friendly because I'm doing it. Alright, let's do this end, get it nice and flat. Should get out my big iron for this, but I am not. And you can add more quilting to this. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go all the way around for now. But if I change my mind, I will show you if I did anything else. But I think this is really cute, and I don't want to ruin it with my subpar quilting skills, so I am going to leave it just the way it is. And you could go right, stitch right in the ditch. Alright. I'm going to clip this one closed so it stays right where I want it to go. And then I'm going to stitch it right on down. And this is not going to have any binding. Alright, I'm going to turn my stitch length to a 3. Let's get this mess out. And I'm going to start just before where the opening is. And I'm just going to go 1/8 of an inch, one little back stitch, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my threads to the back and close it off when I'm done. And you're just going to want to go straight along the edge. And I'm not going to bother putting a tag or anything because the person that's getting this for Christmas knows who made it. Okay, and then we're going to turn and just keep it all nice and straight and go down the other side. Add 1/8 of an inch. Just go slow. Keep it flat as you go, because it sometimes will pucker. I'm just like flattening it with my finger as I go the best I can. Maybe I forgot to iron this side, I don't know. But it's not puckering too bad. It's gonna be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna turn, whoops. I better move my paw before there's a disaster. Because that has sure happened to me before. Look at how wrinkled that got. And I used spray starch and everything to iron that. Oops, put your pressure foot down. I like that. I may do just a couple stitch in the ditches, but not today or on video, just to keep it from puckering open. And when you stitch in the ditch, do you really stitch like right in that crease or on each side? Let me know in the comments, because I'd really like to know, because I can't tell by other people's videos. Some go right in there and some go next to it. So let me know what you're supposed to do. I'm going to back stitch there, because my thread broke again. What is it with this thread? Ugh. I will never buy it again. I never have this trouble with my Gutermann. I bought some because everybody was raving how nice it is. Maybe I'll try it in one of my other machines and see how it does. Alright, now I'm going to back stitch just because the thread broke. Otherwise, I'd have had almost perfect stitches, except for where I ran off the side. Oh wait, I didn't even stitch there yet. That's part of the truck, I think. I don't know. I went over a little too far on that end, but that's all right. And there is the table runner. Okay, my Christmas table runner is all done. It's nice and scrappy the way I like it. The colors are a little darker than the light. And this is the back, and this was some vintage fabric that my grandmother had. And this is the front, and I think I got this small jelly roll on Etsy. Oops, I forgot to clip my threads. Shame on me. Thanks for watching.